All right, so today we're diving into something a little different. We're going to be looking at a home design, but not just any home design. This one was created by an AI app. It's called Mogiverse.
Yeah, it's really interesting. You can basically feed it your preferences and poof, 24 hours later, you've got a virtual 3D model of your dream home.
So we're not working with blueprints or mood boards today. It's all AI-generated design. This particular design is going for that modern luxury aesthetic. But what exactly does that mean?
Well, it's kind of about creating a sense of sophistication. Clean lines, muted color palette, whites, beiges, browns, and there's a really strong emphasis on functionality.
So it's not just about looks, it's about how you actually live in this space.
Absolutely. It's not just design for design's sake. If you look at the layout, you can see how it's all about flow and ease of movement.
Yeah.
Living well.
And I noticed they used a lot of luxurious materials, like leather, marble, and even some gold accents. That's definitely not budget-friendly.
Right. Those materials are pretty much synonymous with high-end design. Take marble, for example. It's been a symbol of luxury for centuries. It has that timeless quality.
It's like saying, we have good taste, but we're not going to shout about it.
Yeah.
So where does this virtual tour take us first?
Let's start in the living room. It flows right into the dining area and the kitchen.
Wait, so there are no walls separating the spaces?
Nope. Open-plan living is really popular in modern design. It reflects a more casual, connected lifestyle.
No more hiding in the kitchen while everyone else is having fun. But does this open concept really work in a luxury setting? I mean, wouldn't it feel a bit too casual?
Well, that's where the design details come in. Remember those luxurious materials we talked about? They're used to elevate the space. Imagine plush leather seating, 3D wall textures, a really striking light fixture.
Okay, so you dress up the space to create that luxurious feel. What about the dining area?
It's right there in the mix. There's a sleek dining set. Might even have those gold accents we mentioned earlier.
No more stuffy, separate dining rooms, just one big open space. So what about the kitchen? Is it designed for serious cooks or just quick meals?
Oh, it's definitely designed to impress. They went with an efficient I-shaped layout.
What's the advantage of an I-shaped layout?
It maximizes efficiency. You have a clear work triangle between the sink, the stove, and the fridge, less running around.
Makes sense.
And the materials.
Definitely keeping with the luxurious theme. Picture gleaming marble countertops, sleek modern cabinetry, top-of-the-line appliances.
Okay, marble countertops are officially on my wish list. Let's move on from the heart of the home. What about the bedrooms?
Let's peek into the children's bedroom. You might think they'd just go for a minimalist look, but this design is more playful.
So they didn't just shrink down the adult aesthetic.
Not at all. There are bunk beds and built-in storage, practical stuff, but then they added fun details, like circular motifs on the bunks and playful accessories.
So it's luxurious, but still kid-friendly. What about the master bedroom? More of a spa-like vibe. Exactly. It's a true sanctuary, all about creating a sense of calm and tranquility.
What design choices help create that feeling?
Well, there's an upholstered headboard, adds softness and comfort. Then there are mirrored closet doors, make the room feel bigger and brighter, and of course, carefully chosen accessories to add a touch of elegance.
They're really paying attention to the details. And speaking of details, let's talk about the bathroom.
This bathroom is all about that spa-like experience. They used glass to separate the shower and toilet areas.
I've seen that a lot lately. Is there a reason for that?
It's both stylistic and functional. Glass creates openness and visual flow, but it also maintains privacy without blocking the light.
Best of both worlds. And the materials in the bathroom.
Get ready for some serious luxury. Lavish marble, sleek black tiles, and of course those gold fixtures we keep seeing.
I bet that shower feels amazing. Okay, we've seen the living spaces, the kitchen, the bedrooms, and the bathroom. Anything else left to explore?
Actually, there's a dedicated work reading room.
Oh, I love that. So many people working from home these days. But how do you make a workroom feel luxurious?
This room balances functionality and elegance. There's a big desk and lots of bookshelves, but they also added luxurious touches, like a velvet chair and some really nice lighting.
It's a workspace that doesn't feel cold or corporate. This design really blends practicality with those luxurious touches.
And that's really the key to this modern luxury aesthetic. Beautiful and functional, aspirational yet livable.
All right, let's take a moment to recap. What are the key takeaways from this design so far?
Open spaces, a focus on functionality, and definitely those luxurious touches.
The marble, the leather, the gold accents.
It's understated elegance, quality, and craftsmanship.
Think about which elements of this design really resonated with you. Is it the open living concept, the spa-like bathroom? Hold on to those thoughts, because we'll be back in part 2 to delve even deeper into this world of modern luxury design. We'll talk about sustainability, technology integration, and even how to bring some of these high-end trends into your own home.
Welcome back. So did you have a chance to think about which element from this AI plan you'd love to have in your own home?
Oh, definitely. That open living and dining space really stuck with me. It just seems so connected and inviting, perfect for hosting. What about you?
I'm drawn to how the design seems to connect the indoors and outdoors.
Yeah.
The emphasis on natural light, and that open layout suggests you could easily flow out onto a patio or into a garden.
It's like they're thinking about the whole environment, not just the inside of the house. And that brings up a good point about modern luxury design, sustainability.
Absolutely. Sustainability is so important these days, and especially in luxury homes.
So how does this plan incorporate sustainable features? I didn't notice any solar panels or wind turbines.
Well, it doesn't explicitly mention them, but we can make some educated guesses. For example, all that natural light probably means you wouldn't need to use as much artificial lighting.
Saves energy.
Exactly. Plus, they're using really high-quality, durable materials like the marble countertops and hardwood floors. Those things are built to last.
So you wouldn't need to replace them as often.
Less waste.
It's like they're thinking about the long-term impact. What other sustainable elements could they include?
Well, remember how we talked about the connection to the outdoors? Having that open layout with easy access to the outside, that can help with natural ventilation, so you wouldn't have to rely on air conditioning as much.
Wow, makes you think about sustainability in a whole new way.
It does. So let's shift gears a bit and talk about technology. Modern luxury homes aren't just about beautiful spaces. They're also about integrating cutting-edge technology.
Yeah, like living in the future. But without the robot butlers. What kind of tech are we talking about here?
We can imagine things like smart lighting, maybe a top-of-the-line security system, energy-efficient appliances that you can control from your phone.
It's like the house is learning your habits.
Exactly. And the technology is all seamlessly integrated. No clunky gadgets or wires everywhere.
So we've talked about aesthetics, sustainability, and technology. But how do we make this AI design feel personal? So it doesn't feel like a showroom.
That's where the interior designer comes in. This AI plan is a great starting point, but the designer can work with the homeowner to bring their own vision to life.
So even with AI, the human touch is still important.
Absolutely. It's all about finding that balance. Technology and design principles, functionality and beauty.
So what kind of story do you think this design tells?
I imagine someone who appreciates quality and craftsmanship. Someone who enjoys hosting but also values quiet time. Someone who lives a balanced lifestyle.
It's not about chasing trends. It's about creating a space that feels authentic. We've covered a lot of ground today, but there's one more thing we need to talk about. It's something that's often overlooked, the emotional impact of a space.
I know what you mean. We can get caught up in the visuals, but ultimately a home is about more than just how it looks.
It's where we create memories.
Exactly. So we need to consider how a design makes us feel.
Does it make you feel calm?
Does it spark joy?
Does it make you feel safe?
Those are the important questions.
So as we wrap up this part of our deep dive, think about how you want your living spaces to make you feel. What kind of energy do you want to invite into your home?
It's about designing for your heart and soul.
All right, so we've explored this amazing AI-designed house, and now I'm thinking, how can we bring some of that modern luxury into our own homes, without starting from scratch?
Well, one of the things that really stands out in this design is the use of natural materials. The marble, the wood, the leather, they add so much warmth and character.
Yeah, but a full marble kitchen isn't exactly in my budget. What are some smaller ways to bring in those natural textures?
You don't have to go all out. Think about things like a marble cheese board or a wooden serving tray.
Little touches.
Exactly. Even a vase with fresh flowers or a potted plant can bring in that natural element.
Now, this design was pretty heavy on the neutrals, very serene and calming. Is there room for more color in a modern luxury scheme?
Absolutely. Think of the neutrals as your base, and then you can add pops of color with your accessories.
Artwork, pillows, rugs. So how do you avoid that showroom feeling, where everything is perfectly matched but a little impersonal?
That's where layering comes in. Don't be afraid to mix and match different textures and patterns. You could even mix design styles.
So it's more about expressing your personal style.
Exactly.
It's like your home is telling a story.
Right. Think about the things you love. Your travel souvenirs, family photos. Create a cozy reading nook with your favorite things.
It's about making a space that feels like you. This has been such a fascinating deep dive. We've learned so much about modern luxury design and how to make those high-end ideas work in our own homes.
And hopefully we've inspired you to think about how you want your space to make you feel.
Because a home should reflect the people who live there.
Exactly.
So as we wrap things up, remember, creating a luxurious and fulfilling home isn't about spending a ton of money or following some rigid set of rules. It's about making choices that reflect your values and your personality.
And don't forget those small details. They can make all the difference. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into modern luxury home design.